let's move on to the hometown hero, Alex Ovechkin.
OV
Champion.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the GOAT.
is the GOAT.
DC Sports Goat?
Well, DC
Absolutely.
Sports.
We're getting next up. Let's not do that.
All right.
All right.
Let's not do that just yet. Let's go to. Is it going?
He's a killer, man.
He is a killer. All right. So I'm gonna let JK set it up because you set it up for me. So I'm gonna let you set it up
Lay
if
it
you're
on
good
me.
with that.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with
Okay,
it.
do it.
So, all right, let me correct myself. He cannot technically be the GOAT because he is a goal scorer. That's what he is.
Mm-hmm.
Alexander Ovechkin, by far, is the only player in our generation that has the possibility to catch Gretzky.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he catches him?
So I actually was thinking about this recently when I realized we're going to talk about it. He's at 695, right? Gretzky sits at 894. So he's about
It's two.
199.
200. Let's just call it 200.
Let's just say 200
200
goals. He needs 200.
If he keeps on pace, which is probably not going to be possible, at 50 goals a season, then it seems very possible, right? He only needs
50
4
goals
years.
a season. He's what, 0.61 average for his career.
But 50 goals a season is hard. He's
But-
done it multiple times, and that's why he's in the position he's at.
We looked into this. We were talking about this, and his best season so far, statistically on pace, is this season. So he's trending upward.
That's
He's-
another question.
He's
Will he
on
score?
pace for what, like 60?
I think so. It's in
I
the
think
60s.
he's on pace for 60,
Yeah.
right?
The only reason Ovi is this close is because he's been so lucky not to be injured seriously. He has
Of
never
course.
missed a long stretch of games. 3 games maximum, probably.
He's
That is huge.
33 right now.
He's 33, which is still like you can still play hockey at a competitive level at that age, whereas other sports you start waning
Yeah.
out. But injury is everything. Like I think he can score goals if he's playing for 5 more years. Will I think he stays healthy for 5 more years? That's where I start questioning.
So the way I see it, right? So we have 200 goals. He's 33. He's got 2 years left, right? And then
They'll
figure
resign
out what
him.
he's going to do. Of course, right?
Oh, I mean, they'll give him
No, absolutely.
the Brink
They
truck.
will,
Yeah.
they'll
no.
pay him whatever.
No, I'm just
Yeah.
saying in general, he's got 2 years. So he's good for that. Let's say this year,
They
next
could
year.
crowdsource his paycheck, and it would happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Let's say this year he hits that 60, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say next year he still is flying, right? Like he's got 55, 50, 60, whatever.
I don't know if he hits 50, but he's
Fair
still going to
enough.
be better.
I'm being optimistic here. Let's say he's still going at the rate he's going.
Right.
All right, to be fair, let's say he gets 4. Are you okay with 45?
Hold
Yeah.
on, I'm getting there.
I'm-
That's why. Hold on, I'm
Let's
getting
say
there.
100 over these 2 years. I didn't know he was on pace for 60 this year.
So
So, let's say
that's-
60 this year, 40 next year. He's got 100, right?
Right. So basically, he's around that 50 to 40 mark. So let's say in the next 5 to 6 years, no injuries, knock on wood, he could get there. And if not, I see him if he's within reach. If he needs one more season for 20 goals, or 2 more seasons for 35 goals, or whatever, I see him playing until he gets it. If he's within reach,
The
because he's 33. I mean, I know after 5 years he'll be at 38, but
Right.
he's kind of in the realm of I mean, obviously I'm gonna put him with Kobe, but like towards the end of that career,
Mm-hmm.
in those last few years is where Kobe started to get the injury. So like if he's good for the next 3-4 years and he pushes the pace, then he can take off in those later years where he falls off to 40, 35, whatever, because we don't know where he's gonna end now.
But that's the thing about hockey, right? It's fickle. There's a lot of puck luck involved. And it's not like as you progress in age, your goals are just going down by 5 or 6
I
a
agree,
year.
yeah.
It could go from 50 to 12 all of a sudden. Like literally it's happened before. So it's not going to be like, oh, we can anticipate him being at 40s
So,
and then the 30s.
I agree. What's I mean, I don't know off the top of my head, but what's the least amount he scored in a season after he's been in for
I want to say it was in like the 20s
20s?
or 30s. One of the seasons
let's say
where he
mid
did have
let's say
an injury.
mid 20s. So
But yeah. But then again, like he was still young and scoring in the 20s. So like when he's like
realistically,
mid-30s,
how many years do you think it would take him? I would say I think he could realistically hit it in 6.
minimum 4, right?
The
Minimum
least goals
4.
he has scored is 32 twice.
That's pretty good.
Twice.
Jeez.
And those are in injury-plagued seasons, right?
Yes, 48 games in one, but 79 in the other
Okay.
Damn.
in 2010.
See, I would love
That was the season where like they weren't playing him as much for some reason. There's like something iffy going on with him and the coach.
I'd love to see him hit the 60 mark this year. They're on fire, win another championship, get 200 his belt, go into his 20th season, 5th year, hit it, boom, right out on top, retire.
I mean, he already said if he gets the record, he's retiring.
Yeah.
He already said it.
I
That's
think
pretty
that's
cool.
what's going to happen. This is his goal, right?
Yeah.
Is to get the all-time
That's
goal.
what he wants more than the Stanley Cup.
I think
I think the fact that
I think
he
it's
already
both,
got
right?
that.
Yeah.
One helps the other.
Yeah,
sure.
exactly.
I mean, he was chasing the cup, right? And
Yeah,
that
he
just
was.
happened to
I'm happy he
obviously
got it.
help him
Yeah.
with scoring, obviously. But
You can't say in his career that he didn't win it,
Not
right?
anymore, right? I
So
mean, he
he'll have
needed
that.
it.
He'll definitely have that like check mark, right?
Right.
I think he's just gonna keep playing until he gets it, or he's just too old to play. I think that's what ends up happening.
The one thing that I will say that he was better at Gretzky is goal scoring. Because if you actually look at Gretzky's numbers,
consistently,
consistently. If you look at Gretzky's numbers, yeah, he has seasons where he hit like 90 goals.
Yeah,
But Gretzky did fall off at the bottom.
yeah.
Right.
Like he
They were
had seasons where he had like 20
90
goals.
goal seasons that he had
So-
spurts of that like project you, and then he kind of levels
So
off.
overall, like you have goals, but you have points, right, per season. So we're looking at it, and Gretzky had seasons of like 200, 210 points. The most that Ovi's had is like a 112 in his best season.
Yeah. So I've been watching hockey for a while, but like at one point I realized why is Gretzky, like why are his stats so insane, right?
Right.
Right now, Ovi's already played more games than Gretzky has in his career. And so it didn't make sense how he could have so many more
Not yet.
goals.
He's 300 shy of that.
Games?
Yeah, I'm looking at games played.
Okay. The reason is
That's
not
what GP
because
is.
of
Yeah, he had almost 1,500, right? 1,500, something
1487 is
Okay.
what Gretzky's at.
and Ovi's in 1100.
1136.
The reason Gretzky's stats are insane is because the game was completely different. Back then, you had goalies whose pads were like the length of their bones. And these weren't like super athletic freaks who could do splits and dive and like the current goalies today. And their
your
pads
probability
are so much
score is
bigger.
a lot better.
Like the game is so much harder to fit a puck this big into a space this small in the top right corner of a net. That's why Gretzky had 90 goal seasons, is because the goalies are completely the
evolution
game
of
is
the
completely
game.
different.
My argument to that is that he played long enough that the game started evolving, and that's when you see that drop off. It's
Sure,
probably
so it caught up, but he like racked
there's
in all
probably
these
some
90 goal
causation.
seasons
Right.
early on
So
that
like
boosted his
he
stats.
got basically 2 seasons worth of stats in one season early on. So you're like, even if he falls off towards the end, he's already ahead of the curve.
Right, man.
So then the question is, I think he's gonna get it. I think that's what he's zoned in on, right? If you don't think he's gonna get it, how high up do you get? Gordie Howe.
He's at 8th right now, right?
Yeah.
He's at 8th right now, and what is second place
Here,
at?
I got you right here.
What's-
801.
Second
He's
is
definitely going
8.
to get 801.
Yeah, I see him getting the 8.
Without question, he gets 801.
He's definitely 3. Absolutely.
What's
like
like 3?
766.
Yeah, so he'll get that. He'll play one
He's
more
in the
season after
690s
that.
right now.
He'll get the 801. And
Because
then,
at the end of the season, realistically, if he scores 20 more goals, he's already at 6.
Here's a more important question. As fans, would you rather him get number 1, or would you rather the Caps get another Stanley Cup? But you can't have him get number 1.
1.
You have to trade.
I would say, personally, I would say him get number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I
he got
would
me a
wanna see him-
championship. He broke the curse for me.
Yeah.
He got me a
Yeah.
championship. I wanted him to get.
1 will probably live forever. That will stand as...
I want a cup. I want one more cup, man.
Okay, well, that leads me to this. What are the chances this year? I mean, they're the best team in hockey right
But
now.
not for long, right? So they
Yeah.
went into the All-Star break clearly
And
in number 1's place, and now
got
they're
cold,
slipping. Like
yeah.
every other game, they're losing. They just lost to the Pens on Sunday, and now they're only 4 points ahead of the Penguins, and there's like 29 games roughly left in the season.
Yep.
They're slipping, and I hate to see it because last year they had a great year. Last year they were in like prime position. The Penguins got knocked out by the Island.
They
We
had
choked so
everything
fucking hard.
possibly that
Yeah.
could go perfect.
They
and
just choked on the Hurricanes
They
in
had,
Game 7.
It was a silver platter. It's like,
But
all right,
you know
here's
what?
your path.
Everyone choked last year.
Yeah,
Everyone choked.
Yeah.
Every great team.
But that's like shows you the moment that they had. Like the fact that everybody choked
And
is
they
the
still had
exact
a
moment
shot.
you got to strike.
Everyone choked, and they had a shot, and then...
I was happy for St. Louis to win it because they had never won it before.
Yeah.
But I still
wasn't.
like when you see everyone
But
choking,
it's
that's the moment
set
to
up
strike.
for you, right? Like
Yeah.
we always hate going through the Penguins, and we're like, you don't have to anymore.
Right.
You got this.
Trotz did the hard job
Yeah.
of taking out the Penguins in the first round. All you got to do
Yeah.
is beat the damn Hurricanes, and you can
do
take
it.
on the Islanders. You beat them in a series during the regular season, and you choked it. So it sucks. But I would take a Stanley Cup over him getting number 1. I would. That feeling's amazing. Like if he gets number 1, what is it? We just celebrate for like a week. But there's
He
nothing.
gets a
No, no, no.
statue out
Okay,
there.
but what do you-
And
He's
He's
gonna
going to get a statue
regardless.
regardless.
So what
Yeah.
do you think?
It's
I
gonna
mean,
say
this
GOAT
is,
on it.
Hold on,
I
hold
want
on.
another parade.
Hold on. No, I know what you want, but my question is, so like obviously when you're in NBA, it's all about the rings, right? You're like,
Right.
I don't care about the points. And Ovi obviously was chasing that ring and he got it, but now do you think he's like 2 rings are better than 1, or he's like, I want that 1 ring and I want that scoring title down and go in history.
I'm curious what he wants, actually, because I don't know if I've seen any interviews, but I think it means a lot to him, like all three of you have said, that to get number 1. It probably means a lot to him.
Because, like, you know what I mean? It's a little different than, like, obviously NBA and stuff. You're like, yeah, sure, like, I want that, but you want the ring. Absolutely.
But I wonder
you
if
want the
anybody's
ring.
asked him or if he's spoken on it, because I don't know what he would pick.
I don't think he's directly spoken on it, and I think it's too controversial for someone to actually like say it. Like, yeah, I would rather not win the title.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
But
if he answered that way.
It's the argument of it goes hand in hand, right?
Yeah.
If he's scoring at this rate, I mean, your chances are good. You're just losing in a game 7 situation, right?
Yeah.
Where it could be any amount of reasons why you
And
lost.
you basically, I was like, I mean, this hypothetical is set up by us. We're like, do you want one or the other? He'd be like, I mean, I'm going to get both.
Yeah.
I'm going to win it while I get
Yeah.
that scoring title. So
I'd rather them not go into the playoffs in the first place. That's just a curse.
That's
a curse.
I don't know what it is.
be
It's
number
like the
one.
President's Cup. Like,
We suck at that.
well, I think we've only won it once.
No, we won it twice, I think, in back-to-back years. We didn't win it last year, and we didn't win it the year that we
Exactly.
won it.
But look at
Exactly.
the Lightning
We
still
last
lost
year.
last year.
Look at the Lightning.
Huh?
Lightning won the President's
Yeah.
Cup last year. They went out
Yeah,
in
they
first.
choked. See, it
But
it
we,
lined up
as a
perfectly.
city, are notoriously bad at being number 1.
We don't. Yeah, we haven't done well when we were
I
the number 1
mean,
team.
dude, that's also because
We've never been number 1 too much.
Yeah, no, but on top of that, it's just like we are just so pessimistic about our sports teams because of what that curse has done to us.
Yeah.
But now the curse is broken.
Okay.
You know what
It ain't broken.
Speaking of the city's curse, is Ovi the DC sports
dude,
like? What is the word? I don't
The
want to say
legend.
God,
The
but
goat,
legend.
the goat of
DC.
DC.
Yeah.
Can he eat for free
The
in
goat
this?
of DC.
In
Yes.
this,
he
in this
broke.
town?
Without question.
He probably doesn't,
He
but
broke.
yeah.
He broke the curse, and then we get the Nats, and then the Mystics all right after back.
Yeah,
to back to
And-
back.
the Valor.
The Valor.
and the Valor. Yes,
And honestly,
R.I.P..
yeah, they were
R.I.P..
they got the crack in the shield to let all the
right.
victories and success come through.
Well,
Not
two.
only that, but like he's like our Kobe, right? He got drafted here, 15
Yeah,
seasons.
he's
He
homebred
brought that
being a
championship.
Russian.
Like, who else are we gonna say it's not him?
So like,
There's not a player.
Is there anyone even close? Like,
Yeah.
who is number 2? Who's
well,
number 2?
so this speaks to our age, right? Like we're all like in
the
our
older-
late 20s, early 30s. We say Ovi, but like if you talk to the older generation, they're gonna say Theismann. They're gonna
Yeah.
say Riggins,
So here's why I'll say no to
Sammy
that.
Baugh.
This is why I'm going to say no. Maybe Sammy Ball, like way back when, but
That's
like,
what I'm saying. Like people,
I don't
like,
think you can go with Theismann because at the end of the day, if you look at any of the Redskins championships, they're all different running backs. They're all different quarterbacks. Like,
So
you
then
didn't
that-
have consistent players for any of their championships.
Well, so then what about Joe Gibbs then?
Joe Gibbs
Joe
is the only
Gibbs
player,
might
but
be
he's
the
a
DC
coach. He's
goat.
not he's not
We're
a
just saying
GOAT
sports.
player.
We're saying sports icon, the sports icon.
Yeah, it
Let's
could
put
be
like that.
coach.
The
it could
only
be
reason why
owner.
Joe Gibbs is in that conversation
Cheerleader.
is because he got us those Super Bowls, and that happened in the 80s.
80s and early 90s.
Yeah.
But this is historically a football town. And if the Redskins are good tomorrow and the Caps are playing, the Redskins are getting all the coverage.
But you know what? A lot of
We just don't care right
No,
now
it's true
because
though.
You'll
Redskins
get the coverage,
view.
and I'll be at the Caps game.
Football gets the view no matter what. The best day of an NBA game or the best day of a hockey game is a mediocre NFL Sunday.
Yeah.
hockey is 3 in the city. It's 3 in the city. It's after baseball. This is
yeah,
still a baseball
I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
So I agree that Ovechkin is, but I don't think it's a unanimous because, like you said, Joe Gibbs,
Joe
he has
Gibbs is
3,
probably
right?
number one.
And it was wasn't time like saying that it was the greatest team of all time.
And it's to your point, right? He didn't have like the same guy, right? It wasn't like a Belichick, Tom Brady
Rippin,
situation. He did it with whoever he had.
Doug
and he did it 3
Williams
times.
and Theismann.
But also, one of those are kind of like an asterisk season, though.
So what? You have 2 more.
I mean, I'm
Throw
not
that
trying
one
to be.
up
I'm
I
a
agree.
diehard Redskins fan.
Yeah.
One of them was an
can't-
asterisk
I
season.
like the side of you. You need
I
more of
can't
it.
be that unbiased. It's a championship.
I'm trying to be unbiased, and I love Ovi. Like, Ovi's the reason why I watch. I'm not a hardcore hockey fan.
I only watch Caps games.
Yeah, I only watch
And
Caps
playoffs
games,
here and there.
and I'll stop watching hockey, playoff hockey when the Caps are out.
Yeah.
Fair.
Like, Ovi is the reason why I semi got into hockey.
Yeah. You and a lot of people, like
Yeah.
me
Yeah, agreed.
included, like literally,
Agreed.
if there's no star player, nothing attracts you initially. Like you're not gonna watch a team.
You're not
that's
just
shitty.
watching randoms.
Right. You're not
Yeah.
gonna watch a shitty team.
So you're sure it's not RG3? Just kidding.
For a moment there, it honestly.
I mean, for a moment it was John Wall. For a moment it was Like it was.
At a moment, it was Gilbert.
It was. I mean, Gilbert could have been.
Agent Zero.
Gilbert's the
And
funnest.
then he shot that chance.
Yeah, he did. He shot that down. All right. Well, wait. Did you figure out how high he's gonna go? Ovechkin can go.
He's 200 under.
How high do you think he can go?
I don't
wanna round it
think,
off on
for
that.
some reason, I don't think he'll get it. I think injury is going to play a huge role. And, like, you guys are assuming health, which you should because, like, he has been relatively healthy his whole career, but he's also never been 34, 35, 36 in his whole career.
I
I'm
agree. I
afraid
mean,
injury
those
will
are
come
the
to
The
years
only
where it's
reason
gonna-
why I say he will is because those players that are at the top of that list, they're not playing 20 seasons. They're playing like 25 seasons. They're playing 28 seasons.
Right. So how many years has Ovi been in the league now?
15.
He's been in 50, so he's like 5 more years.
So,
at
okay,
least.
if you give him 10 more seasons,
But he's not gonna play 10 more
five
seasons.
decent seasons, and 5 just kind of trying to chase, I think
Yeah.
he gets 200 goals.
There are actually NHL players that get into the 40s and are still playing.
Yeah.
Do I think Ovi does that? Probably not. He
I don't think he'll do it.
Yeah.
I don't think he plays another 10 years.
His
Yeah.
best chances are in the next 5 years, no injuries. He's just got to try to hit it.
If he's actually on pace for 60 goals this year, which I didn't know, that's actually pretty awesome. That's going to help
He's
put a
at
huge
30.
dent.
I think he's at 37 right now or something like
That'll
that.
put a huge dent in to that number.
Yeah.
He might be able to get it. 200 is not that bad of a difference. I actually thought the delta was greater.
Yeah.
200 is not that bad.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's it. I think this is the one thing.
But I would trade it for a cup. I would take the cup. I hope he would also, like, genuinely, not just like talking to reporters. I hope in his
Don't
mind.
worry, we're gonna win the Super Bowl next year. You don't need a cup. It's a football town. And then we win the NBA Finals. And then the Defenders are gonna come here. They're gonna win the XFL Cup.
All
and
right.
the Mystics gonna repeat.
I'm going
and
to
then,
take a page out of your book. I'm tired of listening to this.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for watching this video.
Yo, and make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel too.
Make sure you guys watch our last video and watch the YouTube recommended videos.
Yeah, we did it. You guys are learning so well. I taught my boys well.
I'm out.